I'll bet you didn't know, but July is Adopt a Rescued Rabbit Month for the SPCA Tampa Bay. And these little guys are looking for their forever homes too. Adoption counselor Marissa Woods is back with us. Marissa, how you doing?
Great, thanks for having us this morning.
Oh, I say us because we've got some. I feel like it's Easter bunny or something. We've got our bunnies here, and definitely not Easter, but it's an important month to talk about rabbits.
Yeah, you'd think they'd put it with Easter, but
that'd make way too much sense.
No.
Okay, so talk about owning a rabbit. Of course, some people here in the studio say, "Oh, I've got a rabbit at home," and so they know the ins and outs. But for people who've never thought about it, why is having a rabbit a good pet?
Rabbits are, in a lot of ways, pretty low maintenance pets.
Yeah.
You don't have to walk them, they don't bark. What you want to do is you just have an enclosure for them, let them out to exercise about 2 hours a day. They get hay, they get rabbit pellets, and you can also bring out some fresh greens like kale or parsley or lettuce. So in a lot of ways, they're pretty easy pets. They don't take a whole lot of commitment.
The 2-hour exercise, though, that seems a little intense. You have to stand out there with them for 2 hours and watch them, or how does that work?
Well, a lot of folks will have an enclosure inside their house somewhere, like a cage. It's a couple, like maybe 2 or 3 feet wide. And then outside of that, you'd want to bring them out of the cage for at least 2 hours a day. And it doesn't have to be outdoors, anything like that. It just has to be maybe in the living room, a safe place where they can't get into much trouble, and just let them hop around for a little bit, and that'll make them pretty happy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask our director, Ron, if he has his animal getting some exercise time each day. Didn't know that about rabbits. But, when you think of the SPCA, you do think of puppies, you think of kitties, you think of, those kind. You don't think of rabbits. How many do you have, and what kind of need is out there?
We have just over a dozen rabbits right now. We do have cats and dogs available for adoption, but our shelter also rescues rabbits, guinea pigs, sometimes snakes, wildlife, all kinds of things. And any animal that's a pet and is available for adoption, we'll make sure we can get it a forever home. So there are quite a few different kinds of animals outside of cats and dogs, even pigs sometimes.
Really? I would say I had no idea. So really you need to visit the SPCA if you're thinking about any kind of pet.
Exactly.
And another reason to visit the SPCA these days, you've got some summer camps. You've got some camps for some kiddos.
We do. So if your child is first grade or older, we do have some summer camps. We've got a camp coming up next week. So the camp we have coming up next week is called Pets and Vets. So if you have someone at home, a young animal lover that might want to be a veterinarian when they grow up, that would be a great camp for them.
Oh, yeah.
They'll get to meet our veterinarian, and they'll get to find out what kinds of things veterinarians do, how to plan your career and get to where you want to be, and all that kind of fun stuff.
Well, I think, Marissa, to end our segment here, we need to introduce these little guys, so maybe we can get them some forever homes. I'm holding Boo Boo here, is that correct?
Yep, you have Boo Boo. Boo Boo is a 2-year-old female, and she is a lion head mix, so she's kind of got fur around her face like a lion's mane.
Oh, yeah.
And then this over here is Pepper, and Pepper is only about 5 months old, even though he's already pretty big.
Oh, yeah.
So he's an American mix, and we think he's probably going to be between 9 and 12 pounds as an adult.
Wow. Well, again, I'm so glad we talked about this today. I had no idea. Again, I'm one of those folks that are guilty that only thinks of dogs and cats when it comes to the SPCA. So, Marissa, thanks for coming in. And
thanks for having us.
As always, we want to go ahead and give the information in case you want to get more information yourself. SPCATampaBay.org is the place to go. Thank you again for your time, Marissa.